Okay, as you can see, it's time for the VP Playback Trivia. And what we're doing a little different is this the director's cut. Got Zion here by my side.
What up?
What up? All right, right there in the open, this is something that people may not know. There are actually real questions there in the open. And Pep Screen Print, hey, that's our new t-shirt sponsor this year. And that's D&K Tag Service. They're one of our new sponsors as well, too. And then, of course, we've got My Smoky TV. Channel 195, they're one of our sponsors. And then we got something that we're trying to do new in our breaks. We got Wow, I didn't know this was here. That's Jazzy Jade. She's the host of that. And of course, Zion, who's our main sponsor.
Beef O'Brady's.
Beef O'Brady's where?
And Elizabeth in Tennessee.
And Elizabeth in Tennessee. Also something people may not know, you hear the little catchy tune there. I actually made that song. Regardless if you like it or not, I'm sure it sticks in your head. But anyway, show's getting started. You can see those are our guests. You know those guys.
Yeah. Trackstar is really smart in this game, as you can see, because he's always there.
Well, he's a returning champion, so that's why. Let me go ahead and set that up for you. Trackstar is returning champion for last year, so that's why he's on there. And then, of course, we're going to talk about the other two. But right now, what I want to talk about is usually at the beginning of the show, you got Val. Val is the manager of VP O'Brady's, and what she does, she usually lets us know about specials that are going on with VP O'Brady's each week. And Mike is taking over for Val as far as this episode, so he's kind of okay. He's talking about, I believe, the party rooms. You know, right behind the TV, we got the party rooms, which you had a party in the party room.
On my birthday.
On your birthday, yes, sir.
Before that.
And the year before that, yeah. So I think that's what Mike's talking about this year. People want to still get a party room before the holidays.
Oh, and there's me in the back.
Yep. And why are you not in the front?
I don't know.
Oh, you stepped down. You're too old for the show, huh?
No. We all need breaks, like how Val had her break.
Oh, so you taking a break. Anyway, who's that guy in the Batman Oppo suit?
Oh, snap.
That's the Network King. The Network King actually helps out on the show occasionally, but he's what we do. This is the first show of the season, so we usually have some kinks that we got to work out for everybody to get used to. For example, look at Cooter. It's like he can't figure out how to put on the headset. You see him right? He's like, what do I do? What do you do with this thing? How you put this headset on? What is this? He's having a little trouble. Look, he still doesn't have it on. Anyway, that was the Network King. That's our special guest for the first episode. As you see, we've got a TV screen. There's Zion and I. That's actually our Christmas picture. But do you know what we're doing with the TV this year, Zion?
Y'all might be using it for, like, advertisement.
Well, not necessarily for advertising, but to be able to give people special offers. So what we're doing is called Pick a Deal. Pick meaning take a picture of the picture with your phone, take it to that business, and they'll give you that deal. And we'll talk about that a little bit more on some of the deals there. As you can see, there's the famous Valentine, I think, Oppo suit that the Network King's wearing that Christy's got flashed on in there. By the way, Christy's behind the scenes. We'll talk about what she's doing. But there he is, Trackstar. You said he's very smart. He knows his sports knowledge.
But sometimes I think he just looks it up sometimes.
Uh-oh, so you think he's a cheater?
No, not like during the show, but like before the week starts.
Well, how would he know the questions though? He's just doing random research? I mean, okay, you know there's only 3 questions though.
I know.
Yeah, we don't make it too difficult there. It's multiple choice, you know. I mean, you can almost guess your way to a win, you know.
Like can't win?
Like can't win sometimes win. All right, Cooter, he got his headset on. Look. Was I delaying time till he got it on? I don't. Anyway, you know, Cooter, he's made it past 1 year anniversary of being married to who's his wife. You know his wife, Kelly.
Kelly.
Call her what? The commish. You with me today?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I talking too fast for you?
Yeah.
Keep up with me. And then I think he's talking about his new business adventure that he and the commish have gotten into this year.
Is it the lawn mowing business?
No, that's his own personal business. But let me see. Let's listen.
It's a refrigerator tap trailer. We do alcohol, non-alcohol, just whatever you need done. We'll take care of How do they get a hold of you?
All right, now what we're doing, we're allowing him. This is what we like for our guests to do, to be able to give an opportunity to be able to promote what they do, you know. So that's what we do. This is our intro segment. The first segment is kind of an intro to each of our guests. Of course, we've got Track Star, Cooter, who's also a regular, and the Network King. You see the big belt. He's the king of what? Networking.
Does he have his own website?
Oh yeah, he's got his own website.
What's it called?
See, you put me on the spot there. I would say the networkking.com, but I may be wrong about that. I may have to actually look that up. But I think he's going to mention it a little bit later in the show. The Network King. Yeah, so then this is where, like I said, we let the actual special guests give an opportunity to promote what it is they do, and that's what the Network King's doing. Just talk, man. What are you talking about? I mean, what are you tapping me? What's going on, man?
I'm telling you to turn it up.
We're not turning up. You got to listen. Tune in and listen. You should have better ears than I have.
I will cover for his money suit. I will get him a money suit.
Now, do you hear what the Network King said?
You want to give Track Star and his suit if he wins?
Not just his suit. See, last year he wore the money suit, Oppo suit. So he's challenging. He said if Track Star wins another championship this year, he's going to give him the money Oppo suit.
I think Track Star's getting a little bit too excited. He might go down in the championship if he even makes it there.
You already think that he may go down? I mean, this is the beginning of the season. I mean, you still got the regular season. It's works just like football. You got the regular season and you got the playoffs.
So there's no preseason this year?
No preseason. That's what I said. We started right off the bat. Last year we did preseason. No time to do preseason. This is the official first game that you're watching right now. Okay, there's why I'm talking about Christy. Christy's actually spinning our wheel, which is actually spinning the different sponsors' coupons there, the special offers.
As you can see, the red dots flashing whenever she likes.
Oh, well, why are you telling everybody that, man? We don't. But yeah, the red dots flashing every time that it changes. Let's see. Oh, we got the Network King. He goes first. You see what it stopped on?
Beef O'Brady's.
Yeah, what Beef O'Brady's is doing, they're promoting their Beef's Rewards, and they've got an app to where each time you make a purchase, you earn points, and when you get to 200 points, you get $200 off. Yep, it's that simple.
$200 or $10?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm sorry. 200 points equals $10 off. Thank you.
Yeah,
$10.
I was about to say.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and get the app now anyway. But yeah, that's how you're able to earn
You have
Beef
that?
Rewards. I have got to download the app. I was going to do it on the show, but I didn't. I ran out of time, so I'm going to have to do that. Just download the app so we can show them how to do it. So anyway, that's a break. That's what we do. We go to break. And Christy, she also is our hype gal this year, so she holds a little clap sign, helps get the crowd hyped. The clap is out.
You should talk about during the commercial break who can't win is.
Oh, but I have answers
Well, how
too.
about we just
Anyway,
listen
the
to
question you may have
Let's
is,
listen to
what in the world is VP Playback Trivia? I know, you would feel much better if you knew. So I'm going to tell you. Now, you can spend time reading this, or I can just tell you. Let's go! Okay, let's start with VP. What does it stand for? You know, VP can be a lot of things like very popular, valuable people, very particular, or it can stand for video playback. Let's go! Hey, I kind of like that. But why would you call a show video playback trivia? But why would you call a show video playback trivia? Yeah, I know. It's kind of like Jimmy Two Times from, what's that movie? Okay, really. VP stands for Venture Productions, the producers of the show. Now, let's define playback. So, for the playback, like the VP playback, it's now time for the VP Playback. Let's go! We'll take some great highlights from some of your favorite high school games, like football, or basketball, and make a cool video segment voiced by this guy. Then we'll take this guy to Beef O'Brady's to play a fun, exciting game of sports trivia.
There's me again, by the way.
Oh yeah, we do have a writer of the game, and he's called the Mind.
Not this guy.
We even have a scorekeeper.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I said enough. There's only one thing left to do, and that's hurry into Beef O'Brady's Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. in Elizabethton. Here's where the playback comes back for playback on...
What?
What? Okay, forget all that. What I'm trying to say is VP Playback Trivia will play back every Saturday at 1:30 p.m. on CW4 Tri-Cities. Yeah, you know what's coming. The playback! Let's go! VP Playback Trivia will play back every Saturday at 1:30 p.m. on CW4 Tri-Cities. So, what are you waiting for? Don't let this guy win all the prizes. Or this one.
Cooler.
Or this one.
Brandon.
Or this one. Or my mom. Okay, so what I was trying to do was work in my mom
You know
in
that
this
lady.
video.
Yeah.
Because I love my mom. One final thing.
You shouldn't
Make
have
sure you
done
bring the
that.
kids and the entire
Does she
family
know
because
she's
it's
in
fun
the
for
program?
all and it's not hard on your pockets. Because Val told me to tell you every
All right,
Tuesday
who's this guy in the bottom
at Beef
corner?
O'Brady's in Elizabeth.
Jason Witten.
Jason
Kids
Witten.
eat free. So, let's go.
Okay, so that's like a commercial break. So now we're leading back into the second segment.
Can you actually pause it on a question?
We're not going to pause it. There's no pausing. We're going to let it ride.
You're watching season number 3 of VP Playback Trivia.
Okay, so in the
Every
second
time,
segment,
as you see,
you know what happens in the second segment.
The questions.
The questions. And I'm going to tell you something about the questions. Where I had to pull something and go back to another series of games. By the way, you know who the writer is of VP Playback Trivia as far as the questions?
The Mind.
The Mind, but who is the Mind?
I forgot.
You forgot the Mind's name? You just know him as the Mind? That's Michael Peters, man. He's in Asheville. And we go back together. We actually started playing trivia. We actually had a different name. It was called Tailgate. Oh, God, what was it called? Anyway, you saw those nachos there, right? The nachos represent, to help promote for Beef O'Brady's, kind of like what our appetizer of the week is. Anyway, what I was going to say about the questions for this week, and the Mind's going to kill me. What I did, I had to flash back to one of his previous games, and I forgot to go back to the current questions that he wrote for the week. So actually, and I can't believe Trackstar none of them picked up on it. Those are actually, I believe, questions from last year.
Really?
I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. But anyway, it all worked out.
So, did anybody get all 3 of them right?
No, but I'm just saying, normally Trackstar is good about, like, if there's a flashback question or something, he usually remembers. But we actually played the entire...
Did you tell him at the end?
No, because I didn't know until when I read that one question, I knew that I had already messed up, but of course I wasn't going to reveal it at that time because we were already into the game, the cameras were rolling and everything. But that's what I'm talking about the first week or first
That's why you need
game
a
of the
preview.
season. Yeah, well, that's why we do the preview. We didn't have time this year. Anyway, you saw Mike come out and bring Network King that grilled chicken sandwich.
Looks good.
Oh yeah, which you wanted the best taste root beer, house root beer. What's she doing? Look, she's shaking her coat. You see that lady in the back? You know, it's kind of interesting to watch it like this because you do notice things that you really don't notice live that's going on, especially in the background. Yeah, that was the question. When I read that question, I knew. I was like, oh, man, I forgot to
Look
switch.
at your face. Did you see it? Look. You're all worried.
No, I'm not worried. I just
Look at it.
I'm not worried. But you heard the lady scream, right?
Yeah.
For those maybe watching this for the first time, when the lady screams, what does that mean?
You stop and flip.
Yeah, they got to stop, turn the cards over, stop writing, so I can go on to the next question.
It's not a real lady screaming.
Now, who's working behind the scenes?
Tony and
Tony D. And who else? Chris T. Chris T. And Tony D. Like to give special thanks to them. They do a great job in making the show possible behind the scenes as we tape live at Beef O'Brady's every Tuesday night in Elizabeth, Tennessee. There are the nachos. Like, they're not even paying attention. They're like, eat the nachos.
They're too busy. They're so competitive.
Oh yeah. If nobody knows Cooter and Trackstar, those guys are like best friends, but they're very competitive when it comes to VP Playback Trivia.
And if you rewind it to the championship last year, Trackstar won up Cooter in one of the questions for the Hail Mary tiebreaker, and Trackstar ended up winning. Like, for example, Cooter said 30, Trackstar said 31. The answer was 48.
Hey, look where it landed. Christy, she spun it, and you see where it landed? The Network King, and he's giving a deal. Let's see what the deal is. TheNetworkKing.world. That's his website. TheNetworkKing.world. So what the Network King says, go to TheNetworkKing.world, and if you mention what you're seeing right now, he's going to give you $20 off any of his Oppo suits.
Now, what is an...
He wanted them to text, but I missed that, which was going to send them to the website so they could either text, which I missed the number.
Like,
don't even try. Okay, what? It's like what?
Like 4 something.
Yeah, there's no something. That's not. Anyway, you get $20 off an Oppo suit from the Network King. Go to Network King. What do you say?
.world.
.world. That's the Network King. There's his number 42330. Wow, that was quick. That was a quick break too. Wow. That's like one of the quickest breaks we've ever had on the show. You see how the Network King was drinking that delicious Barks top shelf root beer. I don't know if it's Barks. I may be messing that up, but it was root beer.
We'll start with our returning champion last year.
All right, so this is segment number 3. So you know what we do in segment number 3, right?
Y'all reveal the questions.
We go over the questions. We give them a chance to answer. And I know I was running out of time because I had this super long intro that was like 8 minutes. So I got them just going right into it, giving us the letters. It looked like Network King copied off Cooter. Let's see what the correct answer. It was B, C.
Looks like everybody got it.
Milwaukee. Well, Trackstar got it right. One for Trackstar, 0-0 for the King and Cooter. There's always a lot of laughing on the show, right? Is stuff always funny?
No.
You don't laugh. Why don't you laugh? Sometimes you
I
laugh.
don't know. I just don't laugh.
Oh, you're not a guy that laughs.
I do, but like, not in public.
Oh, not. Oh, okay. Anyway, we're trying to find out. I think. Oh yeah, Trackstar actually missed this one. I couldn't believe he missed this one. So now we have a tie. Normally, if we end with a tie, what happens? We go to what?
Hail Mary tiebreaker.
The Hail Mary tiebreaker. Let's find out if there's going to be a Hail Mary tiebreaker in this first episode. Like I said, I'm running out of time, so I actually have to pick the game up and hoping that there's not a tie. This is the final question. Like I said, they were all tied up right now. Knowing that's where our scorekeeper comes in. You look where the scoreboard is laying down. Which you were laying down the job. You're not keeping the score. Wait.
Nope.
I'm going to have to sign that to Chris T or Tony D. Uh-oh. Network King missed.
Looks like Network King doesn't know that much about his network whenever it comes to his sports.
But he's got the belt, though. That's all that matters. All right, Cooter, it comes down to him. So if Cooter gets this right, we have a tie. And Cooter looks like C for Cooter. Oh, man. So that game, like I said, for the first game of the year for season 3, Kind of ran through that one real quick. Wasn't as competitive as most of the games are. Normally we go to a Hail Mary tiebreaker, or I do something to where I have them either give them a chance where they can double the score, right, or lose points. But like I said, we didn't have time to do that, so we kind of had to get in and out. So Christy's going to give us a final spin and see what our sponsors are willing to give away. As you can see, Network King's already offering $20 off. We talked about the B4 Brady's app, and look, it landed on Jennifer Meck, which Jennifer Meck is actually going to be on the show, I believe. Not this week, but next week. Uh-oh, come on, Christy, back it up. Now, what she does, she sells jewelry. And she has a Facebook show that she does every Monday.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah. And you buy 3 pieces of her jewelry, and you get 1 free. And I believe most of her jewelry is like $5. Yeah, there it is. Helping women feel beautiful, $5 at a time. So I believe that represents that her jewelry is $5 and below. So you spend $15, buy 3 items, you get that 4th one free. That's right. That's Jennifer Meck. She's paparazzi independent consultant. Jules by Jen.
Where is this located?
Jules by Jen. Like I said, every Monday she does her show live on Facebook. So she has the show she does on the internet where you can buy the jewelry.
We'll be right back.
No, you don't go to the location. You tune in Facebook every Monday. I believe it's at 7.
Wow.
Okay.
I didn't know that this was
This
here.
is our new segment. Wow, I didn't know this was here. Of course, that's Jazzy J. What she does, she goes around different places and discovers new places that you may not know about. Like, did you know about this place?
Nope.
What's this place called?
I don't know.
Well, we're
The
inside
Smoky Mountain
Cat
House.
We're going to find out a little
So
bit
let's
more
let that
about it.
play.
There's all kinds of gifts in here for every cat lover that's out there. You can get candles, T-shirts, jewelry, you name it. They've got it. Fan pulls, really cool, awesome stuff. But the coolest thing is that she makes her own jewelry here. So I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about that and just a little bit about how you started.
Well, I started because I could not find a lot of cat jewelry. So I started slow, and I bead. I do necklaces, bracelets, I design some rings, design quite a few things, and design my own bracelets and earrings. So, I love doing it. So, and also
awesome.
design T-shirts too. So some of the T-shirts are my designs also.
We'll have to check those out for sure. So, but it's just really, it's very unique in here. I mean, when you come in, you're just going to find anything and everything. The person that you think they have everything, trust me, there's something in here that they probably don't have.
Yes, and we love to see our customers come in, and they show us pictures of their cats, and they usually come in and go just like, wow, I didn't know this place was here.
Exactly. Wow. I didn't know it was here until about 2 years ago, so you got to come in and check it out.
Got you calling out, here, kitty, kitty.
We also have a doggy section for those who have dogs, so we haven't left them out too. People come in all the time, and the first thing they do when they hit the door is say, wow, I didn't know this was here.
She's a cougar, cougar, cougar.
So that was the segment for this year. Wow, I didn't know this was here. That's by Jazzy J. Jazzy J is a singer. She's
So
a
is it
musical
going to be
artist.
different places every week?
Jazzy J, yeah, she's going to different places this week. Like I said, she just went to the
Cat House.
Smoky Mountain Cat House. That's located in Sevierville, Tennessee. So you'll have to check that out when you're in Sevierville. We just gave the big check away, right? We missed that ceremony there. We gave it to Trackstar. The big check we give every week, which is a gift certificate to B4 Brady's. And of course, they play each week, and the prizes will, of course, be bigger and better when we get to the playoffs and give the big trophy away, or the big plaque, whichever one we choose. Last year we did a trophy, and I think had cash too. We had a cash prize as well as some other goodies. But anyway, there's a Network King $20 off if you mention the ad. And of course, there were some other ads that well, I think Christy's getting ready to spin it again. Well, there's Pep Screen Printing. I think I'm just giving shout outs to our sponsors right now, but she's going to spin it one more time. There's D&K Tax Service, which their commercial is going to debut in the next show. We were filming her commercial this week, but it's going to air in the next episode, so you'll get to see that. And of course, VP Playback Trivia VP Playback TV is on Twitter, so we're going to try to do some different things on Twitter this year. Chrissy's going to spin one more time, see where it's going to land. Tony Dale, we call him out because he's going to actually yell out stop. Chrissy's going to stop when Tony yells stop. And it's rolling. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. What's the deal, Zion?
Wedding day.
So if you have a wedding day coming up, what it is, if you mention this ad, if you mention that you saw this on VP Playback Trivia, I'm going to give you half off my wedding services. But this deal only goes through the end of December 31st, 2018. That means my wedding service from DJ services as well as my wedding video services. So that is a great deal to take advantage of. If you happen to see this and mention it before December 31st. If it's January 1st and you mention it, are they too late?
Yeah.
They're too late. We got to talk about it. We got to put it in the books to talk about it this year, 2018. So they got until December 31st, 2018 to tell me that they saw this, and we will take half off the service.
I like that deal.
That's a good deal. That's a real good deal. You know, Cooter said, I wish I would have had that deal last year. You know, did Cooter's wedding last year. He and Kelly, he's like, man, I need to go back and get married again. Take advantage of that. All right, so we got some other deals. Now, this one right here, this is Simply Southern. 25% off. You get any one Simply Southern item. That's at, guess where? Simple Blessings. That's downtown Elizabethton. So if you took a picture of that with your phone, or if you mentioned that to her that you saw it on VP Playback Trivia, you'll get 25% off one of the Simple Southern items. Of course,
they have good root beer floats down there, too.
Oh, they have excellent good root beer floats at Simple Southern.
Sandwiches.
Excellent sandwiches.
Ice cream.
Yeah, you love it all, don't you?
Yeah.
You know that I helped create the ice cream sandwich that she now has offering.
What's it called?
No, the ice cream cookie sandwich. Remember?
Yeah.
That wasn't on the board. Then when we went to try the ice cream, when she first got the ice cream, remember I said, you got the cookies, you got the ice cream. What if you put the two together? It's kind of like the peanut butter and chocolate, which makes the what? That candy bar that we know. But we said, hey, put the ice cream and your cookies together and make an ice cream cookie sandwich. And she's got it at Simple Blessings, downtown Elizabeth. And it is delicious. Anyway, that's the end of the show. That is, of course, VP Playback, or excuse me, Venture Productions commercial, which talks about the wedding. So you can always give me a shout out. Like I said, we'll honor that half off services if we talk about it before December 31st, 2018. And we finally end with D&K Tax Service. Like I said, for the first show, we had to just show her business card because we're making the commercial. So the commercial's ready. Just got to get the approval, and it will air in the next show. Hey, had a great time doing this, Zion. I know I rambled a little bit more than you did, but thanks for doing the director's cut with me and the director's narrative to talk a little bit about VP Playback Trivia. We're out. You got anything to say?
Nope. I'll see y'all next week.
See you next week.